little bit and Lamar's reaction, as that game ended and in the locker room?
Man, everybody just excited. We know the work we put in. We know, the last few times that we played them, we done came up short. So we put it all on the field and, was able to get the victory.
Pete Gilbert.
Hey, Hollywood. Congrats on the victory. And when we spoke earlier this week, you kind of talked about your season as being, kind of okay. To go out and have a playoff game like that in a win, to come from 10 down, all those things, how important to that was you and how meaningful was that to you?
Like I said, the playoffs is a whole new season. Everybody's 0-0. So what happened in the regular season really don't matter. It's about what you do now. So that's all we've been preaching to each other, and that's all we trying to go out there and do is go 1-0 each week.
Daniel Oyefusi.
Hey, Marquise. I mean, when you guys went down 10-0, Lamar throws that interception downfield that he obviously wants back. I mean, how did you see him manage that situation, when things weren't really going well for you guys, especially with the run game?
Because, you always got confidence when it's a mistake that you made and not something they did to cause it. So he knew, he should have did something better to not throw an interception. So he was level-headed, he was calm, and he was like, we're gonna get back. And that's exactly what he did. He brought us back.
RG3, backup quarterback, reminding everybody. A lot of people kind of putting this out there. Don't listen to the haters when they say you can't do something. As Lamar shakes off that offer when it comes to the playoffs. 0 for 2 coming into this season. Gets his first victory. They will face either the Chiefs or the Bills. And now we hear from the man of the hour, Lamar Jackson.
It feels good, Mr. Jameson. I knew, we had the capability of doing that. But, there's going to always be no naysayers, no matter what. So we just one game at a time. I appreciate the win, hard-fought team victory. They played great as well. Tennessee played a pretty good game, on both sides of the ball. But I'm grateful for the win. That's all God.
Jerry Coleman.
Hey, Lamar, could you take us through the touchdown run and after what happened with the interception, the way you rebounded and led your team all the way back from a 10-point deficit?
Yeah, I dropped back. They zoned it. The guys was at the numbers. They had the spy, the QB spy on me. Offensive line just did a great job. I seen the lane. I took advantage of it. And, it was off to the race. And it just happened to be a touchdown.
Morgan Atzett.
Lamar, what's going through your mind? What are the conversations when you guys are quickly down 10-0 against Tennessee, even with last year's ending? Maybe some of those thoughts are creeping in.
Well, yeah, my guys, just came up to me, we got your back. I was telling them the same thing. But, I wasn't shying away from the game at all. After the turnover, I just locked in even more. And, we just battled. We just came out with the victory.
Ryan Mate.
Lamar, does this feel like a weight is lifted off your shoulders? And second, what was it that bothered you most about the playoff criticisms?
Yeah, I guess just people just be saying, I wasn't really worried about it. It's just my third year in the league. And I don't really care what people say. I'm just happy we got the win, to move on in the next round. That's all.
Daniel Oyefusi.
Hey, Lamar, we saw in the second half, it seemed like you guys were just feeding the flat, whether it's Pat Ricard, Hollywood, or Mark Andrews. I mean, was that like a second half adjustment? Because obviously they were really shutting down the run and keying on that in the first half.
Yeah, for sure. Coach just, started dialing it up, and, they were dropping Pat, leaving them in the flats. They were so concerned about Hollywood and Mark Andrews and those guys. Pat Ricard just sneaking out the backfield, being wide open and getting some yards, getting first down for us. And, that's what we needed to keep the ball moving because that was a great team, great defense.
Jeff Rebeck.
Lamar, you guys said all week that all that other stuff, the past two games, any of that, it was all, water under the bridge, and you guys didn't care about that. But at the end there, I saw you kind of wave everybody off the field. What was the motions like there, and what was that all about?
We didn't want to put our defense in the hole or have those guys put their Henry back out there on the field, because certain situations he just start rolling. We really didn't want him to get hot. Our defense did a great job throughout the game. And, like I always say, our job is to score points in the red zone. So that's what we were trying to do. And I was tipped off. We didn't get the first down. So, it was rather go for it than kick it. But they threw a flag on us anyway when we converted anyway. So